Hey guys, so in case you don't know what this is, it's basically just news of what happened over the last pre-move, and we're going to be doing this every single week. So it's going to be pretty cool. We're going to have this thing, we're going to have visuals, so that's gonna look very cool, as you'll see. So, first of all, I'm going to go ahead and explain the format. We're going to be doing verifications first, and then other miscellaneous moves. And then we're going to go from the most southern provinces to the most northern ones, so like Yakushima, Tanegashima, up to northern Ezo. And we're going to go in that order from most south to most north. So let's get started. Narakama just constructed Narakama Castle in Ezo. That's pretty funny, I'm not going to lie. Takeda constructed a castle in Shinano, which is going to be important since Kirameki, accompanied by Vok, is invading Shinano. So that was a good call by Takeda. So Clan just constructed a castle in Izumi. So that's the thing. Hatsukiyama just constructed a port on the western side of Ki. They had a port on the eastern side, which they destroyed, and they built a port on the western side so that they had access to Shikoku. Takeda just declared themselves followers of Shinto Buddhism, which does nothing except for give them 5 honor, and they also respawned their second force, which gets them things. They did stuff with that second force. Kirameki also did stuff with their second force that they just respawned as well. Not only that, though, Kirameki did some special stuff in Miscellaneous. They allowed Kabakatsu and Sakamura access to all of their lands, which means, basically, that, like, if I'm Kabakatsu and I'm going to a Kirameki province, and I say I move to this province, if they didn't give me that permission, normally, the moderators would assume that I'm invading. But however, because Kirameki did allow them this, it's not going to be invading, it's just going to be moving. Like I mentioned earlier, Locke went ahead and attached to Kirameki. Force 3, Tokugawa responded to their first force, which is going to be very important, and I'll reference it when we get there. Nanbu just spawned in Soma as an indirect vassal in Mutsu, which is going to be important because, like, Takeda just engulfed all of the area around Mutsu, so someone's going to have a tough time in these upcoming premios. So. And like I mentioned earlier, Hatsukiyama deconstructed their eastern port. So let's get started with the actual moves now. Tanegashima sailed out of their home province and started up north to around, I think it was B_3. Shimazu tried to invade Tosa by moving through Iyo, but Hatsukiyama intercepted them in Iyo because they were invading Iyo. Hatsukiyama also built a port in Ki, right? And then sailed to invade Awa, which they did, and they now have those 2 provinces, if they win against Shimazu, I mean. Hattori also sailed out of Tajima and started heading south. You can see them in the upper right-hand corner there. You can't see, maybe you can see Tajima, I'm not sure. But they are coming south here. They sailed out of that province and are coming down. They're just right there. Based on the boundaries of this map, that's just where it ends for the southern border. So now that nothing's happening down here, basically, let's swap to the most northern part of the map. So decided to invade Ki, and will be sieging Hatsukiyama in their home province against a castle. Hattori moved their armies to Kawachi and Ise, right here. They're right here, as you can see. Kirameki invaded Mino, taking it without any battle, and their second force moved to Wakasa. Kirameki, like I mentioned earlier, hired Vok, and is now invading Shinano, facing Takeda in a castle. Tokugawa invaded Mikawa and captured it, though Takeda, get this is where it gets interesting. Tokugawa invaded Mikawa and captured it, right? But Takeda sailed over and is now invading Mikawa, which means if this goes bad for Tokugawa, Tokugawa might lose 2 armies here. But that's not even all. Tokugawa also intercepted Imagawa on the border of Mikawa and Owari, which means overall that Tokugawa, if everything goes horribly for them, they might lose all 3 armies here, and there might be wipes within 1 or 2 moves. Beyond this, Jinbo invaded Ichizen, Noto, and Ichigo, all in one pre-move, capturing 3 provinces, which means that that's a lot of provinces. And not only this, Narakama went ahead and invaded Dewa. Takeda, with their vassals, are invading a lot of stuff. Not only this though, Takeda also invaded Kazuk, and they got a province there. That's a lot of stuff. Nanbu also moved their third force to Shimotsuke. I'm gonna I'm gonna go ahead and give an analysis right here on the two main things that are going on. First of all, we have the Takeda War up in the we have a war in the north and a war in the south, right? And then we have the like wars that are like Hattori versus Tokugawa, but Tokugawa might get wrecked here, so you know that's how that might go. But the thing with Takeda that is interesting is if they win these battles, they're on track to win this war. Like if they win these battles, they'll be winning the war. They'll be having Kirameki's armies down, and they'll be pushing south and north at the same time at a good pace, which means that they might wipe Nanbu and start wiping Kirameki, which would be insane. But that's right now if it goes their way and these Premoves, it might turn out like that. So this is relatively important because Takeda just took a lot of stuff. So Nanbu has to retaliate or else they're going to be in trouble. Which is one of the things with Soma, which I reference why it's so important. And also I'm going to reference that how Tokugawa, they spawned their first force in. They did that, and because of that, now that first force might get wiped immediately. If they didn't spawn it in, Takeda wouldn't have been able to hit it and invade it and maybe wipe that. But that's insane. What else? As for the war in the south, Hatsukiyama and So Clan. So Clan has one army, and that army is invading Ki. If that battle turns out really bad for them, So Clan's gonna have no armies. So that's gonna be a thing for So Clan to wonder about. I think that's basically it. Yeah, that's me covering. Yeah. So I'm going to mention this one more time. We're going to be me, Mike, and Sol are going to be recording these battles, and we'll be recording battles overall during this weekend. So stay tuned for that. We will record those, and we're going to go ahead and edit them just a bit at the beginning, so that it looks better. And we're going to cut out the intermission time, so you don't have to just wait and do nothing, because that'll be boring. So we're also going to commentate it. So me and Mike are going to be watching battles, and we're going to be giving a commentary. And Sol will be getting the battles that we can't show up to. If we're doing if the battles are at the same time. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting, guys. So stay tuned on the weekends. We're gonna be there. And yeah, thanks for watching. Really appreciate it.